What's up, guys? It's Chad here, Juvia's Company for my driveway today. If you've been following the channel, you know that right here next to me is my 2017 Cub Cadet XT2 46-inch cut, 24 horsepower Kohler engine lawn tractor. I've done many repairs, maintenance videos on this particular one, and today is something that I have been neglecting since 2017. And stay tuned after that. I'm going to show you what I'm replacing and see what I'm replacing it with. All right. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I got a little over 240 hours. And 240 hours on the factory blades. And like I said, I got this in 2017, and it is October, almost November of 2025. And this is what we got to work with here. As you can see, these blades are literally cracked, kind of missing a piece here. These things are dull, like they are rounded off. Sure, could I just sharpen them? Of course I could, but I do this mower pretty much mows year round, so this is my backyard. Don't know if you can see this or not, but my whole entire backyard is covered in pine needles, pine straw, whatever you want to call them. And every year, I gotta pick them up. And I don't rake. I haven't raked in years. I pretty much just bag it all up and dispose of it at the back of my property. And as you can see, I still have a ton of leaves and pine needles still on the trees. So this is very early season, but I get about this much every week. So I noticed that it wasn't really picking up very well. And obviously I knew in the back of my head that my blades were dull as heck. And so I'm going to be replacing them with these. Give me a second, let me get the box for you guys. All right. All right, these bad boys right here are the Cub Cadet Extreme 24-inch blades. I believe they're 24-inch. Anyways, so the claim to fame on these is this is a extreme blade, so it's not a mulcher and it's not a finisher. It's both. Okay, so it's got a nice edge here, and it's got these crazy teeth that add slicing and lift. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is, like I said, I pretty much bagged the front. Here's the front. As you can see, I got a ton of leaves, and then I got a ton of pine straw on the back. So these should provide me with better chop and lift to put it into my bagger system on the back. So I got some things here. I got some wheel chocks, got some jack stands, got a floor jack, and we are going to show you guys how to change blades on this lawnmower. All right, let's get to it. Just some quick housekeeping things before you even put it up on a stand. Make sure your deck is all the way up. Obviously, it's going to give you more room to get up under there. Make sure you got the actual parking brake on. That's going to help. And before you cut the lawnmower off, make sure the blades obviously are disengaged. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting these the wheel chocks behind the tires. All right, just like so. Well, it didn't quite work the way I wanted to, but long story short, use the jack stand on one of the spindles here, or sorry, the floor jack, and then I just put the jack stand under this other spindle. Now, it's going to give me, I don't know, at the front here, we probably got about 8 inches of working room, and then maybe at the back, maybe 6. So I should be able to get up under here without too much problem, but I'm going to kind of show you what we got going on under here. All right, once you get under there, all right, you have the two blades, 1, 2, and on each of the blades, you have a bolt. All right, so there's 2 bolts on there. I'm not going to be able to get my impact under there, unfortunately, so I'm probably going to have to use a wrench of some sort. But I have a feeling this could be a little bit on the tough side, so yeah, bear with me. So apparently, just like a factory oil filter, they really crank them on there like crazy hard. So what I had to do was I took a C-clamp, okay? The jaw part is around inside. I have this piece of wood here for better grip. And then inside I have a 2x4 that the C-channel goes around. So let me move this blade here. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but long story short, see this cut right here? That's how much torque I had to put into the blade or the bolt to actually get it to break free. All right, so what I used was this is the biggest thing I got. I know I probably should get a kind of shoot up the end of it on that, but not a problem. This thing is a nice torque wrench on Amazon, but I managed to get the bolt loose. So we're just going to loosen this up. It's probably going to all fall down here shortly. All right, there we go. Let's see what we got. All right, I don't know if you can see this or not, but these blades are literally chewed up on both ends, okay? This end's all chewed up, it's cracked. Yeah. Again, here's what I'm putting on. These are the Cub Cadet Extreme blades. They promise more lift, more mulching capability, and just an all-around better blade. So we shall see. Same bolt pattern, okay? It's a 6-piece star pattern, and it's got the 2 holes, okay? Make sure you guys put them on correct. All right, do not try to flip them over and put them on like this. It's not gonna work. They gotta come out exactly how the factory ones did. So these are actually a little bit narrower than this. If you don't know what blades you take, because Cub Cadet and many others have different star patterns, some have 5, some have 8, whatever it might be. Some just have just a shaft with a bolt on it. If you go to cubcadet.com, you can actually put in, all right, put in on over here, there's a serial number, and it'll actually tell you exactly what blade they recommend. They sell 3 different blades. They make standard, they make a mulch only or a mulching blade, and then they make these extremes, which is kind of like a hybrid of both. So yeah, so we're gonna go back under there if you want to take a look. Okay, there you go. It's got the star pattern on there. I'm gonna be honest with you, these little holes, they don't actually go into anything. So I originally thought that there was like a 2 holes that those fit into, but there is not. Once you have the blade in there and the bolts snug down, per the owner's manual, it takes 90 foot-pounds on the tractor bolts. Now, when you're tightening these down, you're gonna have to rotate the blade so it's hitting the wood in there on the other side, so you can torque it to the right. So on this, it's the same, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, and that's why you need the plank in there again to stop the blade and give you that torque. Well, that is the conclusion of my how to replace blades on your Cub Cadet lawn tractor. I'm gonna be honest, it took a lot of will and a lot of grit to get those bolts broke, okay? I know you guys are like, oh, he's a weakling, he's a wuss, whatever. The factory really cinched those things down. The block and C clamp technique is probably gonna be your best bet. If I could get this lawn tractor up higher or just remove the deck altogether, I could easily use my impact, but I didn't want to go that route. It's just going to take too long. My floor jack is on the highest setting up. Like I said, if I was able to get it up probably 3-4 more inches or whatever have you, I'd probably get my impact under there no problem. So here we go. Brand spanking new extreme blades under there, so that should make easy work of my fall cleanup, as well as a really nice finishing blade when summer comes back around. All right, so again, that is it. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. As always, have a great safe time, and mow on.